Yeah. There is a growing concern over the ODM party, which is actually having its root in Luonyanza. This is where it emanates from. I've got the right to speak about it. We just recently had the ODM grassroots elections being done here, with several grievances being reported in Homa Bay, where the chair is coming from Gladys Wanga, where so many aspirants who did so much for the party mobilization at the grassroots levels were not even rolled into the party streams when they were doing this election. Now, ODM is a party of the old guards, and that is the reality. I will say that again, that ODM is a party of the old guards. Right now, some people think that the likes of Oparanya will go away after being the CSS. I can confirm to you that ODM today has really ensured that they have done amendments on their constitution such that they have made a certain block within that party called the league of the so-called trustees. So it is a board of around 30 people. Now in this board, we are going to have the likes of Hassan Joho, Opiyo Wandayi, the likes of Oparanya, the likes of Oburu Odinga is going to even chair it, I think. So they are now telling us that they want to wrap in people like Samuel Makoure. I mean, Samuel Makoure and the likes of Gaucho into the party system. I mean, who are these people? Do we even know them? Let us start analyzing these people categorically. Samuel is a sellout. In fact, Gen Zs are baying for his blood. This man was bought. This man is an old man in a young man's space. That is the reason as to why he had to go through several other kinds of elevation, facial elevations like a baby girl to become who he is. A man who does not even believe in himself, in his own, he does not even believe in his own, on his own intelligence, in confidence and every other thing. Samuel Makoure is not someone whom the youth can look up to. Look up to who? Samuel Makoure is a socialite. He's a socialite bimbo. That is the best I can talk about Samuel. Makoure is not someone you can bring on board. Raila has done the best he can with Samuel. I'm telling you, fighting Babu Owino is not easy. Fighting Babu Owino is like fighting Rigathi Gachagua. And right now, ODM is trying to fight Babu Owino through Samuel Makoure and people like Gaucho, non-starters. The other time, they were in Homa Bay watching the Gor Mahia match. I mean, who do you think was so much concerned about it? Someone whose origin is even contested. Samuel has never been and will never be the leader of Gen Zs. Gen Zs remain leaderless. The people who were actually bought by the system are known. They are in the offing. We the Gen Zs are still continuing with our caricatures, moving on with Zakayo trending with him in black and white. That is what we are doing. We are now even working on the latest caricature here. People like Samuel are non-starters in any realm on the sphere. A man who can talk about him lacking self-esteem because of his looks. Which type of a man is that? That is the type of man who we can only equate to, let's say, the LGBTQ. A man who wakes up in the morning and looks at his face in the mirror with the baggage of all roll-ons and whatever and perfumes and everything. And he talks of how he used to have very low self-esteem about his looks. A man is only beautiful mentally. That is it. The way Babu Owino is. Beautiful mentally. A man is what he carries upstairs. A man is not about who he takes photos with or how many choppers he is on with Raila Amolo Odinga to Homa Bay. It makes no sense completely. He's telling you to bring down a whole mountain called Babu Owino, but he's giving you a jembe. That is the worst thing Raila is doing. He's telling you and Gaucho to carry a jembe. Gaucho with a jembe and also Makoure, Kasmul Makoure with a jembe. And he's telling you to go and bring down a whole mountain of Babu Owino with a jembe. And you sheepishly think that it is possible. That cannot work. Babu Owino is a movement. And I dare say that if you think Makoure is someone who can match Babu Owino in style, intelligence, and popularity, then send Babu Owino, send Makoure alone to Kisumu. Let him move across the streets of Kisumu and reach Ahero. And let us take a video of him plus the numbers behind him. Let us do the same to Gaucho. A Jacaranda Menial here, being brought here, a bimbo who did not even know, who does not really even have confidence about himself. You bring him here to discuss an intellectual called Babu Owino. What did Babu Owino do to deserve this kind of a humiliation? In fact, it is a very big shame to them. Babu is a heavy champion. Babu can do it better. Babu has proven to be the next big thing in Luo land. And that is why all swords are against Babu Owino. But we also have it. People like Morara Kabaso, these are joyriders in the Gen Z thing. And I said it long time ago, that these monies that you are always donating to Morara Kibaso, Morara, if you cannot sustain your wife, then let her go. It is not in our responsibility to take care of your wife, all in the name of donations, here and there, inject, with some kind of very ungodly, symbols. A symbol that means, a symbol that cannot be shown around the elders. It's really not warranting for this society. Morara Kabaso is someone who, as it was put very well by my sister in Wasingisho, by the sister who is one of the activists who are against this Finland scholarship scam. I don't know his name. The name was Tarus. Yeah, Tarus, Mrs. Tarus said that the Inject ideology was her brainchild. And this thing was stolen from Mercy Tarus by Morara Kebaso. So Morara Kebaso stole this idea of Inject from Mercy Tarus. And the only thing that he injected into this idea was the conmanship part of it. And he's a very good student of William Samoei Ruto. And that is the way this man, Morara Kebaso, has managed to steal from Kenyans left, right, and center. He's running these shows alone, doing all he can alone, stealing from the people of Kenya, and there are no balances of what was used, what remains, and what else to do. To the extent that this man had gone haywire, walking around, posting his wife and children. I knew this man is mad. I knew completely that money has got right deep inside the oblongata of this man called Morara Kebaso. All in the name of Gen Zs. We have got a true cause as a people. Save what you are wasting on Morara Kebaso today. We will need it in 2027, because in 2027 we are going to deal with a monster who has brought Kenya on its knees. I think that we have to be on the watch out. Gen Z is an amorphous setting coming up in a way that is growing in current. And that is the position we have today. The same way we did it. Gen Zs have no leader in front, no leader behind. It is a resolve. It is a revolution. It is gonna be done in the Syrian way, where we lose. And when we lose is when we identify our hero. And that's the reason why we still believe, if you ask me to death, at gunpoint, who is our leader of the Gen Zs, I'd rather say it's Rex Masai, a fallen soldier. Not those who are still moving around here and there, living in opulence with the money donated by the young unemployed Kenyan youths. Morara Kebaso, I think you should not even come anywhere near the public again. And people like Gaucho, these village boys, Gaucho and the other one, Kasmuel Mako Ure. Babu is not your age mate. They themselves cannot bring down Babu. Who are you? Museveni can come here and whim about Babu Owino. Who are you? Who are you? Someone like Gaucho is a man who cannot even express himself in the Queen's language for a minute. And is there talking about an intellectual mogul called Babu Owino, Wonyaseme. It is not right. And I think that you need to do that better. ODM should do that better. They are even allowed to kick out Babu Owino. The more you do it to him, the more you make him greater. Yeah, we cannot go through that direction anymore. ODM is no longer for the youths. I've always put it categorically. When will they retire some of their people who have been for the longest time possible in leadership? Nyong'o is clearing his second term. His space is scattered for by the newly created position board there for the trustees board. People like Oparanya and the rest, the likes of Oburu Odinga and the rest. It's just not tenable. So I think it's high time that our people come to the fore and think fresh.